Yo, what's up guys? We're back with another video. We're back with AEW Revolution 2024 predictions. Sting's final match. That's what this pay-per-view is built around. And these are my predictions. So if you guys don't like them, well, you can let me know down in the comments, like I know you will, because nobody can keep their mouth shut within the IWC, and that includes myself. So let's start with what was the Meat Madness match. Now it's moves to an all-star scramble match, and that features Chris Jericho, Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, Hook, Brian Cage, Magnus, and Dante Martin. Now, I think it's pretty obvious who's going to win this match. He's the only person that's really been seeking out a world title opportunity, and that's what winning this match gets you. So I'm going to say Wardlow is winning this match. There's not much story to this match. There's not much anything else to this match type. The only person with the story, like I said, Wardlow. Why? Because he's been seeking out that world title opportunity for months and months now. So Wardlow is my prediction to win this match. Next up, we have FTR versus the Blackpool Combat Club of Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. And this is a feud that kind of came out of nowhere, but I'm happy to see it. I think the pay-per-view match is going to be a lot better than the Dynamite match. The Dynamite match was pretty good, pretty okay. Nothing special, nothing bad. But I think this match could really have time to shine, and I'm here for a good match. FTR, one of, if not the best tag team in the world. So I'm always happy to see an FTR match. And of course, with two good workers, Jon Moxley, sometimes I'm a fan of him, sometimes I don't understand what he does in the ring. But Claudio Castagnoli, excellent worker. So this match should be solid nonetheless. Hopefully FTR get the win, but FTR need a win. I don't understand how FTR are not in the tag title scene right now. I know they had it and then lost it, but you don't have a tag title scene. So why is FTR not in it? You know what I'm trying to say? So hopefully FTR get the win, but I don't think this is going to be the last match between these two teams. That's for sure. So moving on to the next match, we have the bastard, the most hated man in the world, the biggest heel in wrestling, Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia. And I'm on the Daniel Garcia hype train right now. That man's hips don't lie. He dances his way to the ring, but that's not all he can do. He can wrestle. He can wrestle. He can outwork anybody in that, well, not anybody, but a lot of people in that company. So Daniel Garcia is not going to win. Nope, it's just not happening. Christian Cage is winning. We're going to get a Adam Copeland, aka Edge, interference of some sort. That is not over. I thought that would be the match that they would have at Revolution. I don't think you should be dragging this out any longer. It's been dragged out pretty long now. I think you should have the blow-off match at Revolution. Move on with the Copeland, whatever he's going to do. So the Copeland Open Challenge with the TNT title, I'd love to see that. Do something else now. I don't want to see this go on all the way till, what's the next pay-per-view? Is it Forbidden Door later on? Doesn't make sense. They either does it. So, and I don't want to see it end on a random Dynamite. So Adam Copeland's going to interfere. Christian Cage is going to win. Moving on. We got the match that I have been calling out for. I manifested this match. We've got Will Ospreay versus Konosuke Takeshita, two of the best wrestlers in the world. One of the for sure best wrestler in the world in Will Ospreay. This match should be an absolute banger. This is going to be match of the night. Hands down. If this is not match of the night, all right. Nah, I'll get to that forfeit. I'll get there. I'll get there with a certain match. But if this is not match of the night, I don't know what to tell you all. Don't listen to me ever again if this is not match of the night. I'm telling you right now, if this is not match of the night, don't listen to anything I have to say ever again. And I think Will Ospreay is going to come out with a win here. The new boy, Willie Ospreay, is getting the win. And now we have Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson. Now, this is a match that actually has some decent story to it. Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston have been going at it, I think, ever since the Continental Classic, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, I even remember them going at it way back when in that Anarchy Arena match, which was a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago now. You know, the one where they didn't quite trust each other, and then Eddie Kingston poured the diesel over him and Jericho, over Danielson and Jericho. Like, this goes way back. I know it was just simmering there, nothing what it is now, but there's at least a story. Danielson beating the legends of Eddie Kingston. You know, I'm liking this. This is what Eddie Kingston needs, stories. Eddie Kingston needs stories so that he can use his best asset, which is his mouth. Pause. I did not mean it like that. His mic work is second to none. Okay, so having Eddie Kingston in a match with real storylines is perfect. And with that being said, I think we're going to get a Eddie Kingston retain. I don't think Bryan Danielson wants a title right now. He's going to end later on this year. He's going to be done. full time. So what's the title going to help now? I think Eddie Kingston's going to retain. Danielson's going to put over Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's going to go on to holding that title forever and ever by the seams of it. I think he's going to hold on to it all the way till the Continental Classic next year. And that's where he'll lose it in that tournament by not winning the tournament or something along those lines, if you get what I'm saying. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next match. And that is Samoa Joe versus Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW World title. Now, we went from having a one-on-one match to a triple threat to having a one-on-one match to having a triple threat. Okay, this thing changed so many times, I don't even know what day of the week it is right now. That makes absolutely no sense. I can't be a YouTuber, guys. I am a terrible YouTuber. But for some reason, some people still watch me, and I don't know why. So if you're still watching, thank you very much for surviving through this absolute torture of a video. But anyway, there's some story to this match between Swerve and Hangman for sure. That's where the story is in this match. Samoa Joe feels like a third wheel to the bigger story. Which I'm not sure is always a good thing when your champion's a third wheel to a story. But with that being said, I think Samoa Joe's retaining. I don't see Hangman or Swerve coming out on top in this match. I see Samoa Joe retaining, and then we end up having a Swerve versus Joe match down the line. That's what I see happening. I think Hangman is in this match to prolong the Swerve Joe storyline, and probably to make Swerve more of a face than what he already was, even though he's a heel. Wrestling's confusing, man. Wrestling's confusing. So with that being said, Samoa Joe coming out on top, holding that title, and I'm happy about that. Moving on. Now this is where the forfeit comes in, guys. We got Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong. And if Roderick Strong does not win, okay, hear me out. If Roderick Strong does not win the AEW International title, and Orange Cassidy goes on to hold that title for Roman Reigns level run, okay, because that's what it feels like. It feels like Orange Cassidy's been the AEW International Champion for about 10,000 years. He's becoming the second incarnation of Bruno Sammartino at this point. Orange Cassidy does not want to let go of that title. But if he retains and Roderick Strong loses, I will do the next video dressed as Orange Cassidy cosplay. As much as I hate Orange Cassidy, hate is a strong word, dislike, don't enjoy his wrestling, despise, if he was in front of me, I'd piss on his forehead. As much as I don't like Orange Cassidy, I will dress as him in the next video if he retains his title. So the obvious prediction, Roderick Strong coming out on top. And then in the main event, we have Sting's final match, and it's Sting and Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks for the AEW Tag Team Championship. And I think Sting is going to lose. I think Sting is going to take a pin here. I think the Young Bucks are going to get put over by Sting. I don't know if that's really possible to be put over at this point. But I do think Sting's going to lose in his retirement match. I don't think Sting's the type of guy to want to go out without losing a single match. Not that it would be a problem. I don't think it'll be a problem at this point because it's only been tag matches, you know what I'm saying. And he hasn't really buried anyone in the process. So, in my opinion, I think he's going to lose. I'd prefer if he wins and then they relinquish those titles. But then again, the Young Bucks with their new EVP character, which is touch and go for sure. I think they're going to win and they are going to get put over and be your new tag team champions and then run with this EVP gimmick that they should have started way back when Punk was still in the company, because that's when you make your money, when you're an EVP, acting like an EVP, because there's someone in your company that's not treating you like an EVP. Not now all of a sudden when you feel like it. But anyway, that's not the topic of this video. I think Sting, final match, what a career Sting's had, man. What a career Sting's had, from WCW to TNA to WWE, even for a short period, to AEW. What a career. I don't think there's been many like him, many with a longevity like him. I just wish we could have got Sting versus Taker. I just wish we could have got Sting versus The Undertaker. But anyway, with that being said, that is my AEW Revolution pay-per-view predictions. I'm going to enjoy the show, I hope. I'm excited for Will Ospreay versus Konosuke Takeshita. And yeah, let me know what match you're excited for. Let me know your predictions down below. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace.